You walk through the office door on your first morning 10 minutes early, badge still warm from the printer downstairs, and nobody looks up right away. A woman near the coffee machine glances over, smiles quickly. You must be the new hire. Welcome, I'm Sarah. I'll show you to your desk. Old, you would have just nodded and followed silently. Terrified of saying the wrong thing on day one, new you extends a hand. Thanks so much, nice to meet you. Small, easy, done. Your manager finds you an hour later, leaning against your cubicle wall with a coffee in hand. How's the first morning treating you? Settling in, okay? A casual question, the kind that used to make your mind go completely blank, searching for the perfectly correct answer instead of just answering. Yeah, still finding my way around. But everyone's been really welcoming. True. Simple, said without rehearsing it first in your head. By lunchtime, someone from your team knocks on the side of your cubicle. We're all heading out for lunch. Want to join? Old. You might have said no. Safer to eat alone than risk stumbling through group conversation. In a language that still felt borrowed some days, new grabs your jacket. Yeah, I'd love to. Thanks for asking. You sit at a table with 5 strangers, and the words just come when they need to, imperfect but present. Week 2 brings your first team meeting. A conference room full of people who already know each other's rhythms. Inside jokes flying past you too fast to catch. Your manager turns to you near the end. Any questions so far or anything you're stuck on? A door opens, and you almost let it close again out of habit. Instead, you speak up. Actually, yeah, I'm still a bit confused about how the approval process works for expenses. Nobody laughs. Someone actually thanks you for asking, because apparently 3 other people were wondering the same thing and just hadn't said it. A mistake happens in week 3, small but real. A report sent to the wrong department with the wrong numbers attached. Your stomach drops the way it always does right before you have to admit something out loud. You walk to your manager's desk instead of hiding behind an email. I need to tell you about something. I sent the wrong version of the report this morning. I'm already fixing it. No excuses stacked on top of each other. No rambling apology. Just the truth, delivered clean. Thanks for catching it and telling me directly. That's what matters. You expected anger. You got respect instead. The office has its own quiet language, too. Not just English, but the unspoken kind. When to speak in meetings, when to stay silent, who actually reads the long email chains and who just skims for their name. You start picking it up the way you picked up everything else here. Slowly, then all at once. A colleague pulls you aside near the printer one afternoon. Just so you know, in meetings with the director, it's usually better to send questions afterward rather than interrupting. A small cultural translation, offered kindly, and you take it the way you take everything now, as information, not judgment. By month 2, someone new joins the team, and you watch them from across the room on their first morning. Badge still warm, standing a little too straight near their new desk, clearly running sentences through their head before saying them out loud. You remember that feeling exactly. You walk over. Hey, you must be the new hire. Welcome. I'm happy to show you around if that'd help. The sentence comes out easy now. No rehearsal required. No gap between the thought and the words. There's a version of this job where none of that ever happens, where you eat lunch alone at your desk for months. Stay quiet in every meeting. Let mistakes sit hidden until they become bigger problems. Because speaking up out loud always felt riskier than staying invisible. You know that version. You almost became it in your first week. This time is different. Not because your English turned perfect somewhere between week 1 and now. It didn't. You still search for words sometimes mid-sentence. Still mix up a tense in an email you send too fast. But the sentences carry weight now anyway. Questions asked in meetings. Mistakes owned instead of buried. An invitation to lunch accepted instead of avoided. Your manager stops by your desk on a random Thursday afternoon. No real reason, just passing through. You've settled in really well. It's like you've been here for years. 6 words. And you just smile and say thanks. It didn't feel that way at first, and mean every part of that sentence. The easy way you say it now, and the hard way it used to be.